Ontario College of Teachers. Great teaching.
When I was in Teachers College, they told us that we needed to find a quotation that summarized our teaching philosophy. And I came upon this quotation by John Hope Franklin, who is an African-American historian. And it says, "We must get beyond textbooks and go out in the byward and untrodden depths of the wilderness and travel and explore and tell the world the glories of our journey." When I'm teaching with my students, the possibilities for adventures and journeys that we can have together in history are not only boundless, but it's so freeing. I think that the 21st century teacher is facing with challenges about engagement. The students that are engaging with this history now are looking to see themselves reflected. However, traditionally, not all ethnocultural groups that are in my classroom see themselves portrayed in a textbook per se. But I think that when you give the students the tools to see themselves reflected and to look for a multiplicity of voices, then they can fill in the gaps of what's missing. Because I've always been someone who likes outdoor education, likes traveling, likes exploring, I think that anytime you can get a student out of their chair and anytime you can put them in an authentic learning experience, which is for me what really learning is all about, that's what increases their engagement.
She presents the material in a way that puts the kids in charge of their learning. So she's not telling kids to do anything. She's following their curiosity. She's giving them energy and then feeding back off on the energy they're giving her. And it creates this synergy that allows her to go to places with kids that ordinarily kids probably wouldn't want to go to.
Former history teaching had a lot to do with teaching students about dates and facts and well-known famous people. But 21st century history education actually involves students doing inquiry, looking at primary source documents, identifying the historical significance of events that we're learning about, identifying patterns of continuity and change, really looking at the causes and the consequences of why certain things happen.
She makes us go into this first-person kind of view, and she makes us view it as if we were those people. It feels like I'm experiencing things myself. It's not like I'm looking at it from a third-person perspective, but it's like I'm in the scene. It's more interesting this way.
On top of that, there's so many different things now in our history where there's lots of ethical issues. So there's an opportunity to have those discussions with students. So when you pair what happens with the content, with the thinking concepts, the students actually have a relationship with it.
It kind of sticks with you. It's not something that you just sit down if you go to math class, right? You're gonna learn your formulas, you're gonna write the equations and answer them. But in history class, we're actually not just finding the answers, we're learning about the why behind everything. It's thought-provoking.
I know that for my own students, the fieldwork experience that we did on our field trip will stay with them forever. And every time they'll go back, they'll do what I used to do, which was have the experience myself and then bring friends or family and say, well, look, this is what I learned, this is what I learned. For them, it's much more than the content. It's about the experience. And I think that idea of experiential learning and allowing students to take ownership for their learning is something that allows us and me and them to get beyond textbooks. And we got lots of stories to tell.
Learn more at oct.ca.